What's up, Internet? Corey's Amy here, back with the weekend adventure in video game hunting. We're actually getting an extra day. I don't know why I'm holding up the number 2, but we're getting an extra day of garage sailing because I don't have to work until 3 today. So we're gonna hit maybe 5 or 6 sales. See how we do on a Friday. Let's go. Happen to have any old video games for sale?
I don't think. What do you look? I have a whole Xbox and a bunch of Xbox One, not one. The first Xbox. One. Sorry, yeah. I'm like I forgot they call. I know. So I have a whole Xbox thing at home, and I have a Nintendo actually too. That I didn't bring. I never bring a Nintendo.
Yeah, I'm pretty much collecting anything.
But
it's not here.
It's not because I actually live like around the corner, and I brought like 3 van loads full of stuff last night, and I just hadn't grabbed it. If you're interested in it, I can get it.
Will you guys be open tomorrow?
We are going to be here tomorrow, and I am going to bring more stuff tomorrow, and I will bring that.
Yeah, if you want to bring it tomorrow,
I'll bring it tomorrow. This sounds good. That way I don't have to run home now since I'm not even done unpacking yet.
Okay.
But yeah, I definitely will bring it tomorrow morning. I'll have it.
Okay. You guys wouldn't happen to have any old video games for sale, would you?
Video games? Do we have any video games? Sorry, excuse me.
We have one PS2 game, Dance Dance Revolution, from 6,000 years ago.
I'll pass on that one. Sorry. Nothing older like Nintendo?
No, we never had that kind of stuff. Yeah, that was my
Yeah. Any old games or just the...
If you don't, I haven't dug through every box yet. I doubt there is. They are somewhere, but I don't have them out today. But I'm going to be doing this again probably in 3 or 4 weeks. So just keep an eye. Where do you see Craig?
Yeah. I have a bunch of stuff over here too. Okay. Well, I'll go over and find some anything out of that.
Do you have any video games?
Just this stuff.
Yeah. So we just came, and I say a lot, but we came to East Bumfuck. This is legitimately East Bumfuck. There's no highways. There's no highways. Where'd you park? Oh, I didn't park the car, so I don't know where my car is. There's no highways leading to this town for about 30 minutes. You have to be on the fucking main road and stop and go traffic to get to this stupid place. And I came here for video games because this was the only sure thing sale. And it's a VIC 20. Now, I understand someone might be excited about this. Someone's probably in the comments below right now typing up a comment saying, why didn't you get it? What the fuck am I gonna do with a VIC 20? What the fuck is a VIC 20? I should explain a little bit. I'm a little mad still because we just went to Dunkin' Donuts because I had to take a shit, and I apparently dropped my pants into some puddle of piss. So I have piss all over my pants, and I didn't even do it myself. That's the fucking disappointing part. If you're gonna have pee-pee pants, piss your own fucking pants. Don't piss my pants for me, motherfucker. My pressure. It be raining Saturday. Still gonna hit some sales. One of those first sales we went to yesterday, lady said she was gonna bring a Nintendo today. Actually, I should have tried to figure out what she meant. Like, she probably means a Wii, realistically speaking. So that's the first sale we're hitting today. And we're actually using a new app rather than just using Craigslist to find sales. I don't understand how some people are able to just like drive in a direction and find sales. Like if we did that, we'd hit maybe 3 sales a week. Like we just don't see that many signs. At least not this early on. Maybe later on in the season we'll be seeing more sales, but like some people, like Craigslist game finds, they say they just drive the same like route every weekend. If I did that, I would have no games in my collection probably. It just doesn't work for everybody. Well, that lady's sale was not open, but it's right around the corner from my house, so maybe we'll hit it later when it's not raining, and hopefully she'll still have the Nintendo, if she even remembered to bring it at all. But can't sit around waiting for a sale to maybe open, so we'll hit the next few. We're actually going into a part of Connecticut that I don't really garage sale, so hopefully we'll have some better luck.
It hasn't rained forever, and then it decided to rain today.
Yeah.
We're gonna take a peek. I know everything's kind of gathered because I usually spread it out on the. Are you interested in anything particular?
Video games.
There's some over here, and I have a component, a Wii component, and I also have a PS2 component. The video games don't have a lot of them. You see them right there?
How much are you asking for that?
$2.
Big Brother is watching.
PS2 games to put in.
Yeah.
Because I know my daughter has a really nice working Game Boy Advance, something like that, so I can have her grab that. But I know we have some PS2 games. I just didn't grab them yet. I can grab them.
Yeah, I'm definitely interested.
Okay, I'll be right back. Games, PlayStation 2. I don't know if there's anything interesting. And then we have this. And then she has this, which I just put new batteries in, and there's a game of some sort in there, and it works really nice.
How much were you asking for this?
We'd like 10 for it. And I don't know, I mean...
How much for that?
I have no idea. What would you say? I'm not well versed in the adapter situation.
You guys wouldn't have to have any old video games for sale, would you?
I don't think that we do. Those old video games.
No video games.
Sorry. I love your hat though.
Thank you. Everybody's starting a little later. You guys wouldn't happen to have any old video games for sale, would you?
I think there's a couple right there on the table. And then, like, I think we have...
Hey, get inside. Sorry about that, bud.
For what system?
Over there.
Pretty much anything.
We only have.
I have Xbox too. I have some inside 360. Where are they?
Oh, they were.
Why, you got wet?
Yep. That's why I say stuff should not be freaking left.
What, honey?
You guys wouldn't happen to have any old video games for sale, would you?
No. Video games.
And,
You know what? I might. You want to hold on for 1 second? I'll run upstairs.
what's up, guys? I have some bad news. There is no more garage sailing clips from me after she wanted to get that game because I ran out of space on my phone. I know, it's a fucking noob mistake. I hopefully won't make it again in the future. I had forgotten to take all the clips from Friday off my phone before I went out Saturday, and I just ran out of space after that. I couldn't film. I didn't want to try and select clips out in the field just because it would have been a waste of time, and there were still a ton of garage sales to hit. Be sure, if you're on a shitty iPhone, I guess, like me, or anything where you have a limited amount of space, always be sure to have enough room to actually capture the videos that you're going to try and do. So you won't end up like me and disappointing your subscribers. Let's continue on with the video, I guess.
I don't have every system. I'm still ordering shipping. It's like their bargain stores. Buy some bike down there. You see something to pop the cable up to a TV.
You need more than that, I got more.
No, I just want one. Because the cable's lopsided like your kid.
Alright guys, time to go over what I got this weekend. Friday. Saturday. Hey, we have some games. First sale we actually hit on Saturday, I'm pretty sure. And we found 3 games. Just Dance 2 for the Wii. Lips Party Classics, and normally I wouldn't even think to get this, but I was pretty sure it had to resell for something. People love these karaoke games, so this is randomly like $15 to $20. And an always buy, Donkey Kong Country Returns for the Wii. Complete and in nice shape. I believe each of these were $2 each, so can't really argue about that. Our next pickup is actually something that's kind of similar to what I had as a kid. Is a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle suitcase. Thank you. I was fucking blanking on it. Mine was black and yellow. This one is purple and yellow. What was mine? Black and green? I don't remember. And we've filled it up with all the other games I got on Saturday. So, let's take a look. We found Nintendogs. Who gives a fuck? But it was in this little Guitar Hero on Tour package, which is complete. And I'd actually been looking for this for a little bit. Obviously not that into Guitar Hero anymore, but I always thought this was really cool that they came out with it. Also at that sale, a relatively clean but little scratchy screen Glacier Game Boy Advance with the battery cover. Works perfectly fine. Came with a game. Some garbage ass FIFA game, who cares? It's asking me to select my country. Doesn't let me select the United States. What's up with that? But anyway, for that, the Guitar Hero on Tour and the random bonus Nintendogs game, that was $10. Next, I almost got mauled by a very small dog, which I unfortunately didn't film, and neither did Alicia. But at that sale, as compensation for my emotional torment, I got a $3 Ratchet & Clank Future, a crack in time. A little bit water damage on the outside case, but everything else is in pretty nice shape. Next up, some waterlogged games for the Wii. They had left these games out, and it rained on Saturday, and the tote that they were in, these were submerged. I picked these up for 3 for $10, I believe. We got a very wet and heavy Wii Sports Resort. A not so wet and heavy Super Mario Galaxy Nintendo Selects. Still haven't found this in the regular version, just for my collection, but I'm not going to leave that behind. And another copy of Donkey Kong Country Returns, also very wet and heavy. So I'll probably be taking those disc only to maybe trade them into GameStop. I don't know if it's worth it. I'll have to check. Next up was actually the first time, I believe this season, that I've had someone go inside the house and get games. And it was pretty cool. Like, normally you think, alright, what are they going to bring out? Maybe some PlayStation 2 games, maybe some Xbox games. Probably the most common things I see at garage sales. And to my surprise, they brought out Super Nintendo and Sega Saturn games. The heck? Nothing mind-blowing, but for a total of $5, I got these 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 games in a case. So, not bad at all. Wheel of Fortune Deluxe Edition, Beethoven, The Ultimate Canine Caper, that's a stupid-ass subtitle, Batman Forever, and Daffy Duck, The Martian Missions. The Marvin Missions. Unfortunately, just the case only for Nights into Dreams. This actually had a few loose discs in it, and everything at the sale, as far as these games, were really disorganized. Everything was in the wrong case, but luckily we do have 4 complete games. We got Off-World Interceptor Extreme, which I think is some kind of shooting game. Daytona USA. And Dragonheart Fire and Steel, all loose. And we got Hyper 3D Pinball, Frank Thomas Big Hurt Baseball, which I remember being like one of the main advertisements in a lot of the video game magazines I had growing up. Very popular in the advertisements. Hardcore 4x4, TNN Motorsports, and a game that's randomly worth like 20 bucks, Mass Destruction. So I really can't complain, all for $5, and that was just the beginning of this community sale. For $1, I got a Game Boy Advance holding case, another Game Boy Advance holding case with 2 games in it, Ratatouille and Superman Returns, Jewel Quest Mysteries, Pro Evolution Soccer 2007. Mostly just picked it up because it's a Nintendo DS case at the very least, and it was kind of just a toss-in. And also Call of Duty World at War Final Fronts. The rest of the sales were all random as fuck, Some of them weren't even planned to be hit by us. We just kind of followed some signs, which is not something we are able to do very often. I found a random NES game, Little Mermaid, for $1, and this was around noontime, so that was kind of crazy. A little bit of label damage, but for $1, I will always pick up an NES game. We also got Ridge Racer at a different sale. Had a few PlayStation Portable games. Most of them were actually just empty cases. I got this for $1 or $2. I don't really remember. He also had an Xbox 360 hard drive, 60 gigabytes, that he wanted me to make an offer on. I offered $1, not knowing what he would say. He was just like, nah, the least I would take was 10, and I just, whatever. I'm not looking to get a hard drive. For $3 at a random sale that we almost passed on just because it didn't look like it would have games, but it did have a stack of Wii games. For $3, Rock Band 3 for the Wii. Honestly, I don't really know about the Rock Band games anymore. I kind of wanted to get the third one, but I'm never going to hook up my 360 again, and that's what I have all the instruments for. That's what I have all the other games in the series on. And it just seems like a lot of work to get it for PlayStation 3 and then to get the instruments. And I think the PlayStation 3 you need a dongle, whereas the Xbox, I don't know. It's a big headache. Fuck these games. And the last sale we hit on Saturday was actually the one that was advertising the most games. And this guy was an interesting character, to say the least. He had a Parappa the Rapper tattoo, a Mario Brothers 3 tattoo on his arm, and Alicia filmed from the car. This game I got, paid $5, Toe Jam and Earl 3, Mission to Earth. It's in decent shape. I already have this one though, but for $5, I'll pick it up every time. That's going to do it for this weekend adventure in video game hunting. Please be sure to check out next week's video. Going to be seeing the rest of the weekend, including a pretty big trade I did with one of my friends. Ted, I've done like 4 or 5 trades with him now, and it's always pretty epic. So be sure to check that out. Like, comment, subscribe, and as always, keep it real, Internet. And fuck Nintendogs.